Thors Thunder Thoughts. Your thoughts are your most powerful asset that you have, that you can utilize on an every single day basis. I created this podcast to help you weaponize those thoughts and level them up. What is happening, Viking crew? Are you living your best life? I really hope. I really hope. And if you are, I would love it. I would love it if I've been a part of you living your best life, if you could share these podcasts with whoever you know that needs it. Because that is one of the best things that I believe that you can do for another human being. If you're living your best life, help them rise up to living equally best life just like you. I don't think that's proper English, but let's go with it. Let's roll with it. But at the end of the day, when your tide rises, rise the others around you and work together. And that's one way that you can show me the appreciation that I really would be grateful for. So yeah, please share this podcast. Give it to the people that you know that are going to take this in and run with it and live their best life. But anyways, let's get to the point of this podcast, is really maximizing everything you do. And I feel so often I hear people say two things. These are the two most negative things I hear on repetition all the time. I don't have enough money and I don't have enough time. And usually it's correlated because of the actions that you're taking and your habits and your rituals that you have on your daily basis. And when I say usually, I mean like pretty much always. And a lot of times it's just because you're not maximizing, you're not actually being honest with yourself. I've read this one book many times. It's called something of the world class, The Secrets of the World Class, I think. It has a number in front of it too, but it's just a bunch of mindsets that are difference between the middle class and the world class. And one of the biggest differences is the delusional state that the middle class stays in, saying that they're busy, they're working really hard, they're doing all these different things. What the honest truth is you're not. I mean, every one of us could do more, do less, etc., etc. But not being honest and being delusional about it is not ever going to be beneficial. Because I'll be 100% honest, whenever I am slacking or whenever I am pushing myself maybe far too hard. And it's just crazy that the excuses that we give ourselves because we just can't face what the actual reality is. But anyways, getting back to the actual point of this all is, and I'm sure you've had these times where you're just like, oh man, I've been so busy. And then you look back and you're like, wait, I played some video games, I watched like 3 movies, and I Netflix bendered some show. Okay, maybe I'm not as busy as I think I am. And that's fine. Like, we all need little breaks and things that make us happier and all that kind of stuff. So don't beat yourself up. Give yourself the grace that you deserve through it. But at the same time, just be honest about it. And then understand like what you can be doing to maximize your time. And I'm not one of those freaks that say like, hey, like you need 3 hours of sleep every single night. Like that's all you need to function. You should be dusk till dawn working on your success and all that kind of stuff. And, pushing yourself for your future. I'm not one of those people at all. And I don't believe it. I believe that you only really need 6 hours. Some people need 8, but somewhere between 6 and 8 hours. You don't need anything more than that. You definitely do not need 10 hours. But like somewhere between 6 and 8 hours of sleep. And you do need rest periods of time throughout the day and activities that charge you up. I do fully believe that. But there are things that you should be doing every single day. And one of the things is learning. And that's really what I want to get you into is what are the things that you can do to maximize your time, your efforts, your activities, so you can get more into it. So if you have one level of thinking and one level of knowledge within you and you're not where you want to be in life, usually it's because you have a lack of knowledge that is preventing you from getting to the next level in life. And I did for a long period of time, all the way until I got to my 30s, I only had so much knowledge. And I only had so many connections of people that were going to teach me things. And I needed to find different resources, which came in like YouTube videos, podcasts, audiobooks, those kind of things that really helped me like elevate the way that I thought. And some of the places that I would start learning was when I was doing other activities that were just almost like wasting time. So like one of the things is, I don't know if you work a 9 to 5 right now and if you have a commute, but I switched from listening to any music on my commutes, which that was the way that I used to think, to listen to audiobooks and podcasts every time that I was doing any kind of commute. And just that one switch alone helped me rise my knowledge and understanding on business, finance, and success in a totally transformable way. And it was just essentially wasted time that I was doing every single day. It was just, I had to get to my job before, so I just, drive there. I listen to music to waste time. And there's so many things that we do in an every single day basis that is just wasting time. So you need to go to the grocery store, right? Like you have to get groceries so you can eat. So are you just going to the grocery store and wasting your time there, getting groceries, or can you turn that into something that's helping build you towards your goals, and not just eating and surviving, but actually living a more abundant life? Can you throw in some earbuds and listen to a podcast or a audiobook while you're getting groceries? Can you maximize that hour of your life? If you're having trouble finding time to read, listen to an audiobook. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. Most people learn better listening than they do reading. So just find these areas of your life that you can start maximizing. Maybe if you're in a lifestyle business and you go out and you're hanging out with your friends, maybe take a few pictures, maybe take 30 seconds out and do a live or put up a story post of what's going on, so you can have your audience more interactive with you. There's so many areas that you can be double dipping into that are essentially time wasters that you have to do, is like the unpreventative time wasters, but you can make them not time wasters. You can make them areas where you can grow. But these are cognitive decisions that you have to make. So just remember, everyone in life is busy. Everyone in life has struggles. There's not a single person in this world, not a single one. And I know you may be thinking, Mark, I have it way harder than other people. Everyone's heart is different, but everyone has hard. Okay? Stop trying to judge people. Stop trying to tell them that your heart is harder than their heart, or vice versa, because you have no fucking idea what their heart is. And neither do they. So that's why there's no point in commenting on other people's hearts. But what you can comment on is everyone has 24 hours in a day, and what the fuck are you doing with your 24? Because there's people like Oprah Winfrey that have had one of the craziest lives that anybody could have, of hardship and then triumph from it. And she manages TV networks, many businesses, her own TV episodes, and all these different things, and networking and events and charities. She's got all these different things, but she still finds time to learn and grow and further herself. She's not stagnant. So when you see people like that have had one of the hardest lives starting off, and just continue to rise and continue to find time to better themselves and continue to push themselves to those levels, you have to ask yourself, what is your excuse why you're not doing these things right now? What is your excuse of why you're not rising up? What is your excuse on why you're staying in the same place? And the only last part of this is, it's on you. You're the problem in your life right now. We are always going to be our biggest problem. But the greatest part about that is us being our biggest problem, we're also going to be our biggest solution. So be your biggest solution. Start maximizing every single day, every single hour that you can. Start being able to cherish those moments of rest that you have because you've maximized those other ones. So maximize your time, cherish the time that you do have of rest, and just live that abundant life that you know you deserve. Anyways, guys, that is all I got to say today. I'm sorry this was a bit of a longer one, but I will talk to you tomorrow. Much love.